I've been asked to show you how to make a bendy card. And this is one that someone saw on an old Facebook post I had. So I'm going to start with a rectangle. First of all, I'm going to do the back. So I'm going to make that 100 and I'm going to make sure that the aspect ratio is turned off. I'm going to make it 140 by 122. I want to add a border to the top, so I'm going to my borders, oops, down here to the hearts. Okay, now for this I do want the aspect ratio on, and I'm going to make it 140 wide. Just bringing them close, I'm going to align them on the edit menu to the center. Now I just want to bring this down a little bit. I want to be below the hearts, and just make that a little bit bigger so we can see what we're doing. And let's have a look here. I want it to end up 140 by 140. I'll just take that down a smidgen more. 138. I may need to make the bottom one just a bit bigger. No. So what I'm going to do is make this 124 without the aspect ratio on. So let me just turn that off again. I'm looking to end up with a 140 by 140. Now I need to take that up just a smidgen because I'm going to merge it in a moment. Let's see how we're going. Spot on. Okay, so that's given me spot on what I want. If I weld that on the edit menu under the process overlap, that's exactly what I get, and that's what I want. So that's the back done. Okay, these bendy cards have two sides, so let's look at the first side. Now this one I'm going to make about 150 tall by 140. No, 64.5 wide. I want it to come almost, it will be wider, but I'm just wanting to make sure that it's not too high here. So if I wanted to make it higher, well I could. Depends on how much of the top of this card you want showing. Okay. Now this particular one, I want to have a bit of a scallop out there. Now there's a couple of ways to do this. You could muck around with the nodes, and I have done that. But one easy way to do it is to bring up an oval, place it pretty much where you want it. Now I'm going to make that a bit wider, so I've just got a little dip on the end here, and there. That's on the front, and then I'm going to remove overlap. And sometimes I do this the wrong way, but I've done it the right way today. Okay, so that's given me the scallop type edge I want. But I'm a bit worried that's not going to leave me enough room to, so I'm just going to undo that for a minute. And I'm going to take it, there we go. I'm going to take this up a bit, because I need to be able to have a cut line underneath there for the other side to slip into. Let's try that. I think that might be better. So again, we're going to remove overlap. That might be better, I think. Okay. Now, there's a couple of things I want to add to this. So first of all, I'm going to add a tab. And I'm going to make that 10 millimeters wide and 25 millimeters long. I'm going to bring it over on this side because this is the left hand side we're doing. And I'm going to align the objects to the middle, and I'm just going to go in there a bit. I just want to make sure that the curves on the inside stay on the inside. Yep, that looks fine. So I highlight it and weld it. I've got my tab to go in. Now I need two more things on here, but we're just going to do one of them at the moment, and one of the things we need is a fold line. So if I look at this, it tells me it's 64.5 high, so this needs to be 64.5 high, and I'm going to make it a dotted line for a fold line. Now, to make sure I get this placed in exactly the right position, I'm going to take this up to 0 on the X and Y coordinates. X is from the left hand side, Y is from the top. Now this one, I'm going to have 10 millimeters in from the edge and 0 for the Y. So it's placed it exactly where I want it. Okay, I'm going to group all that, and I'm going to call that left. That's the left hand panel almost done. We've got one more thing to do, but first of all we're going to do the right hand panel. Okay, so for the right hand panel, again we'll start with a rectangle. I'll go into here. The aspect ratio is off so I can do it the right size, and this one I'm going to make 145 by 24.5. You can, oops, no, not 24.5. 44.5 I think I want. Sorry. Just want to make sure it's not quite as high as that one. Let's have a look. So when it's sort of brought around, just want it cutting into it like that. That's about the size I want. Okay, let's go back here. Now, again, we need a little tab on the side. So again, we're going to make that 10 millimeters wide and 25 millimeters high. Okay, this one's going to go on the opposite side, and again I'm going to go in just to make sure that the round edges are within it in the box, so that I only get round edges on the outside, not on the inside. I'm going to align them in the middle, and then I'm going to weld. Okay, now I want to put a fold line on this one as well. The easiest way to do that is to flip it. I'll tell you why, because then I can use my X and Y coordinates again and get it up there. I can use my pen to, holding down the shift key, to draw a straight line. This is 44.5 high, so I need this to be 44.5 high. I need it to be a fold line, and I need it 10 millimeters in and 0 millimeters down. Okay, I'm going to group that, and I'm going to call it right. Okay, now now need to flip that back. I only flipped it that way to make it easy to put the the fold line in. So we have one with a tab on the right hand side and one with a tab on the left hand side, and they go pretty much into the card like that. Now I need to draw a cut line for the tab to go through. So again, I'm going to hold down my shift key and I'm going to draw a cut line. Now I know the tabs are about 25 millimeters, so I'm going to try 28. I may need to make that a little bit bigger. You've got to be able to fill it in. This is a cut line, so it doesn't need to be changed to a fold line. Okay, I'm just going to copy that because we need to put one in the back as well, but let's do this one first. Okay, I know that I wanted about 2/3 the way across. It's 150, so almost 160 wide. Let me see, I think I might go let's try about 75. It's about halfway, oops, halfway across. Now it's obviously too high, but I'm just looking at this for a minute and I think it's too wide. I want to be able to cut both those panels in the one piece, and that's not going to work, so I need to make this a bit smaller. I'm going to take it down to 155. So if I take that, will I get both cut? Nope, I'm going to take it down to 152. So you can start with a slightly smaller rectangle. What I want to be able to do to save paper is cut both of those out in one sheet. Okay, now I'm going to put this back up to the 0 and 0. I'm going to put this one up here and align the bottoms, and highlight this one and move it across a bit. What I want to do here, in fact I think I might take that line there, I can highlight it, there we go. I might take it to 85. The reason being is that it'll give more of a curve at the front. So, okay, now selecting that line. Now if you have trouble selecting the line, go into your layers and just highlight it until you find it. That's our second one. There it is there. So I can now move it down so that the top square is just above where the tab is and the bottom square is just below. Click off so you can see, and it's not looking too bad, but I think we might need it just a smidgen wider. So we've got it 28, let's make it 29, and let's select it again and take it up just a bit. It's just a matter of seeing that you can push the tab in there without any trouble. Okay, so I'm going to pull that one down into the left shape. Okay, so that's all grouped together, that's that done. Now, I'm going to bring this one up here. And again, I'm going to take it to the 0 and 0. I just find it easier placing lines where I want them if I do this. Okay, now, I'm going to align the bottoms here, because again, it's that joint that I want to do it. And this one, like I said, can't find it, just whoops, no, it's this one I want, sorry. Let's see, let's put that at about I might try 75 on this one. Let's have a look and see where that goes. Yeah, that would be about right. So let's just move this box over a little bit. Line it up with about the edge of that. It doesn't have to be precise. Now we've got to select that shape, and using our arrow keys, just take it down. This means you can adapt it to any size that you want. Gone a little bit too far there. Clicking off, you can see, if you can't see, just move that just over a little bit. You can see the tab will fit through there. Now I need to move that tab down with that shape and group them. And I'm going to call that back. So there are 3 pieces. A back, which I need to put in within the red lines. There's back. There's a left-hand side. And there's a right-hand side. And I've checked all my cut lines for my tabs and they all fit, and that's as simple as it is to make a bendy card. Hope you've enjoyed the video.